All right. We may be live now. Let's see how we're doing. Get the camera aimed. Getting everything fired up here. Very nice. Very nice. All right, there we are. Saturday afternoon drills and chills. I am monitoring the chat on YouTube, even though we may be other places. So if you are here, say hi and do it in YouTube. Carrie may have to monitor the rest elsewhere. All right. Looking good. Let me get this camera aimed really well here. Actually, that's not too bad. A little crooked maybe as the eyeballs go. Hello, Stephanie. Let me pull it away from that chute a little bit. There we go. That should be good. I'm going to wipe the front of it off here because it gets junk on it from finishing. Although it doesn't look too bad. I did feel some crusties. They may not have been right where the screen was. Yeah, looking pretty good right there. All right. Before I turn inventory, I got a couple of customer orders to get through and create. This is a pretty cool one. It's got a red, blue, and some white 3D printed plastic in the middle there. All right, we are spinning. We'll true it up here in a second. Let me turn on the big blower. Hello, Elisa Mink. How are you doing? Yep, watch in and out. Please do. We'll be here for a few hours. This one has to be on super fast, so you hear the frequency go up. Sure hope everybody's doing good this afternoon. I did my podcast this morning from about 11:40 to almost 1:30 or 12:30, 12:45. And that podcast is nothing to do with pen turning, everything to do with your brain. It's a couple of hypnotherapists get together and we talk about clearing internal subconscious trauma. Did I bump that? Oh my goodness. I think I bumped the camera and it went down. Let me straighten that up for everybody so you can see what I'm doing. Let's try that. It's nice and centered. Hey, Travis, how you doing? Hurricane cleanup. Where did the hurricane hit? Are they in Florida or up there with Ophelia hitting North or South Carolina? All right, nice and smooth, or nice and round, I should say. Hey, Clint. Yeah, we're turning and burning, baby. Hopefully less on the burning and more on the turning. But I know what you mean. Everybody introduce yourself to Clinton Hole. Clinton Hole is actually known affectionately as Doc, and he is a saddle maker here in Yukon, Oklahoma. Does some incredible saddle making. And I think he officially is a cowboy. Probably a lot cooler than Kevin Costner, too. This one likes to chatter a lot because it's made from a resin-filled 3D printing of, I think this was herringbone. Oh, I see Carrie has chimed in. All right, let's measure here, see how our finger holds are doing. Boom, right on the money. Yeah, love when that happens. We trim up the ends a little bit here. That's where your diamond painting tip is going to sit, right on that part there. I need to thin this down just a little right here. All right, that one's ready to go. Get our diaper in here. Grab some paper and water. Let me turn the speed down a little bit. Don't need to sand it as fast as we need to turn it. Because, man, does it generate heat when it's going that fast with sandpaper. Okay, let me turn the blower off because I let go of the sandpaper and it shot right up the gullet there into the blower. Sometimes I can retrieve them if they're not too far in there. Whew, that's getting hot. Just a little rough here in the middle. I can feel it. Well, I just shot so far back I can't grab it. It's feeling good now. Feeling good. I'll take it up a step. A lot less friction on this one because all this is doing is removing the sanding scratches. Very nice. I'm going to turn on my internal fan here, get a little air blowing in the shop here. It's actually a really gorgeous day out. A little bit humid, so I got it going in the shop. Just need the fans blowing a little air around, and you feel great. I think it might be 90 today. I don't know. But the garage stay is pretty well insulated. Yeah, Stephanie, these are some pretty colors. Feels great. All right, let me get the stuff off. Need a new tissue. I cleaned up the shop today, tidied it up, ran the vacuum, and got rid of all my trash. And now I got to get some new stuff to wipe things off here. I can already tell this one's going to be brilliant when I stop it because the colors coming through just from the shine is incredible. I'm sure you can see those on screen a little bit. And here we go. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Super hot pink, a little bit of a purple in there with some type of metallic blue. And I think that's about it. Purple, hot pink, and blue with the white structure of the 3D printing. That looks very cool. That's all right, Travis. We're just glad you're here. This is, in fact, this is probably perfect video and gab while you're diamond painting. What I need to do is figure out how to get the Discord up here so I can listen to the Discord and then people can talk rather than just watch and chat, type in there kind of thing. That might be more fun. That'll be the next step. Right now, I'm multi-streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, which, you know, StreamYard does pretty well, but I had to get it all arranged, if you will. And by that, you essentially pay them money. Oh, let me turn the blower on. Hello, Rissa. I know I've seen some of these people on Twitch. They got all these things happening on screen and contests and all that kind of stuff. We're not good at that yet. We're just glad to be streaming. I guess this is also a little bit of ASMR. Maybe I should turn the sound off and just play some cool spa music. Turning to the spa music. You'd think it's round, but it's not. It's still a little square on some edges. Yeah, Travis, just takes a while to figure out all the doodads. All right, now let's figure out what we're going to do on this one. We'll do some finger holds, of course, because everybody likes to put their fingers on there. Let's find the center. And I think, now we got to do this one different. I'm just going to make a big dive in the middle, I think. I do have another one that's got a pretty cool design on it that I think will dive. We'll do 5 little dives and make cute little ridges on it. If anybody's got questions about anything, just toss them in there. And no, I don't know the winning lottery numbers, or I would cash that check in and do this all day long. That's a pretty cool design. That'll show off a lot of this mermaid structure. Or scales, whatever you want to call it. All right, let me check the finger grips, see how we're doing there. Nice, Rissa. Yep, keep working. It's a lot of diamonds to put down. Perfect on that one. Perfect on that one. Let me trim up the ends. We'll finish this baby up. Beautiful. All right. Jeez. Let's get the diaper and some sandpaper. That last one bled pink. Let's see if this one bleeds blue. Yeah, we'll get on here today, turn for a couple hours, and then we'll be back this evening. Hopefully trying to catch a little bit of our UK crowd in here. UK, European. We've got some customers in Belgium. Maybe the Netherlands. I can't remember. Carrie'd have to remind me. But definitely we got people in London and Belgium that we've shipped to. Of course, right now it's about 3 in the morning for Australian friends, New Zealand friends. Ouch. That really gets hot. Woo! Got to turn that down. Got that speed way up there at 3,800. Now I'm down to 2,600. That should be a little better. That's nice and smooth now. Oh, dang it. Okay, I'm going to turn that big blower off. Maybe I'll save one of these things from being sucked up. Hello, Diamond Painting Fanatics. You know, Cindy, we didn't expect you to be on last night because I think we started going about midnight your time. And that's pretty late, even for me. Heck, I was in bed last night at 11 o'clock. But we're glad you're here, Cindy. UK, Australia, Belgium, New Zealand. Yeah, we got some. And Canada. That's international. We sort of forget that because they're literally right next door, even the same time zones. But we figured it'd be about 7 or 8 o'clock over there in the UK right now. Maybe I can't remember. It's Germany, one more. Yeah, Germany's 7 ahead. You're 6 ahead, so about 8 o'clock or so, 8:30, 9 o'clock. I got some clients in Germany and have to always do that math in my head as to what time of day it is for them. This will be very interesting. I tried to make a real deep cut here in the middle because this is a fish scale design, and that should look pretty cool. All right, that's feeling good and smooth. Last one here, and we'll polish this baby up, and it will be brilliant. Yeah, Cindy, we're definitely different. Remember when I was in London last summer? It was just like it's been 30 years since I've been to London, and I remember it just the same. It's a bit of a city downtown, and then sprawling towns all around, just like New York City, Los Angeles, all that kind of good stuff. All right, here we go. Get a little goop on there and do it up. Oh, yeah. Shines it right up. And again, the nice thing about this polish is it makes it shiny, but it doesn't take away that satin finish, which is sort of our trademark. All right, here we go. Going to stop this lathe and see what it looks like. Oh man, that's pretty cool. Now the cool thing about this one, I got to get my phone here. Not sure what I did with my phone. Oh, I need some kind of flashlight then. This particular 3D printed blank actually is printed with transparent 3D printing. So it looks like this. And depending on how you put the angle on it, it's actually very cool. So you get the colors and then you get the see-throughness. Hopefully I'm not blinding everybody with that, but essentially see-through. Pretty cool. Now this one here is a bit of a different design. This one radiates from the center outwards. Don't know how that's going to act, but it should be pretty cool. It's got a very longitudinal design, so it should be round, separated by those longitudinal lines. Oh, thanks, Care. All right, here we go again. Blower on. I've never turned one of these before, so let's go see how she acts. I'm a little nervous because they run so longitudinally. Oh, that took a chunk out. Look at that. See, that's what I was afraid of. Oh, that'll smooth down. It's a little bit of a weakness in the resin when it's thin like that. But we'll see how it goes. That's on the outer edge, so not bad. With these 3D printed ones, you run at a very high speed and just take little nibbles out. ever so gently to the center of the earth. All right, that is nice and smooth and round, like a baby's butt. Let's see what it looks like now. Just like I thought it would. I got to figure out a cool design to really accentuate that. And I think a couple of dives into the center will be cool. All right, let's get our finger grips built in first. By the way, these first couple of pens I'm doing already belong to a customer. I'll let you know when I get into the inventory that we'll be turning as well. Just like last night. Last night was all inventory and no customers. All right, I'm gonna get a little closer here. Get a little higher. Super slow, little bits at a time. Now that design should make a pretty cool pointy end. I don't want to get too thin like a normal pointy end because that resin will get very thin down there at the end that I don't want it to come out while I'm turning it or while you're diamond painting on it. There we go. That one will do on that end for a minute. Stephanie, this is a customer sent these blanks in, but this is a Cocoon blank, so I'm sure readily available, all that you need. Everybody knows where Cocoon is. Fabulous people out there in the Phoenix area, as I remember. What's that, Care Bear? Oh, well, you can let Stephanie know. She's in the chat there. Oh, okay. Stephanie Carey says that she has not sent your order out yet. She's preparing orders today, I guess, for shipment. And listing stuff and diamond painting. and I'm just out playing in the shop. All right, let's get, I'm going to do 5 dives on this one because I think that will look really, really cool. So we're going to do 3/8" dives. 1, 2, 3/8. 1, 2, 3/8. There we go. That was a little fat. There's 3/8. 1, 2. Oh, right here. Yeah, I thought that was a little wide. Sometimes I can't count. Ha ha ha. And Stephanie, this is sort of like that one we did the other night that has those little ridges in it. I'm sure you'll recognize that. You know what's funny is it looks like I have room for, where's my center? Center's right here. I got 2 either side, but it looks like this one's fatter. Must be the angle on that one there. Okay, but it is even. We'll come and play with that in a second. Yes, Stephanie, for sure. I think I got about 5. I think this is the 3rd one here. 5 customer orders to do, and then I'll be just turning inventory. All right, here we go. Now we're going to smooth these off ever so gently because I want to leave a little bit of reveal on these, probably more than the other ones we did the other night, because it's going to have those longitudinal lines running through them. All right, they're all nice and even. Let me finish these up here. Get them to match. All right, let me measure the finger holes and see where we're at. Oh, that's going to look so cool. Okay, that's still a little fat, and that's almost on the money. So I got a little bit more to take off on this end down here. And then I've got a proportional this thing here on the end, the tip. That's good there. Trim it up there very nicely. Proportional that end. And this is still a little fat right in here. Visually fat, I should say. And if I gave that to Carrie, she would tell me to redo it. There we go. Okay, now let's just take this for a spin right now. Look how this thing looks. And the cool thing is when you're looking straight down on it, it's not as exciting as when you're looking at it from the side and you can see all the undulations of the white lines. Man, this thing's coming out cool. It almost looks like some kind of funky pumpkin. All right, let's finish it up and get her finished smooth. All right, here we go. Let me turn that speed down a little bit, because that will generate a lot of heat. Yeah, we'll turn for a couple of, I think I started saying this before. We'll turn for a couple of hours this afternoon and probably be back this evening. Let me turn the blower off. There goes my sandpaper again. But we'll be back this evening for a couple more because Carrie bought a bunch of blanks. And I got to turn them. And we made blanks too. Oh shit, it gets so hot. Dang, that's hot. Need to add a lot of water in these guys here. I'm telling you, this one's going to be a keeper. Yeah, dibs on the band name, Funky Pumpkins. Got just a little salmon to do right there. Ah, got it. Didn't get away from me too far. I have never seen this longitudinal design before. This is the first one I've turned like that. That is way cool looking. That would make a really cool ink pen or maybe even a knife blank. Nice. Very nice. This would have been a perfect Drills and Chills pen for that event color wise. Very autumn looking. Ouch, that gets hot, man. Woo. Okay, a little rough right there. Ah, very nice. Very good. Did you take? Oh, Carrie, that's for Carrie. I was going to say, Stephanie, I can't answer that one. I don't know what you're talking about, but Carrie will. I'm just the hired help in the garage. Very nice. Last one coming up. And there it is. Clean it off. It sort of looks like mud while it's spinning. I think personally I might be in love with this particular blank because it scared me because I've never done one like this. And the very first 3D printed one I did came apart and little pieces came off. And I had to super glue them back in. It took a long time to finish that one. But then I learned how to turn them a little bit better. High speed, super sharp instrument. Take little tiny nibbles. Oh yeah, this is going to be brilliant. Oh my goodness. Are you ready for this? Everybody clap your hands. Here we go. Oh my goodness. That, I might start diamond painting just because of that pen, if I only had time. Now, if that had that see-through 3D printing, that would be wild. Let me take it off and spin it in a different direction for you guys. Look at that. And again, you all know how it goes. It doesn't do justice till you see it in person. That is too cool for school. Carrie's going to love that one. So here's the 3 we've done so far. All 3D printed. This has got the see-through 3D printing. This is a herringbone with pink and purple and blue, and then this really cool funky pumpkin one. With those lines, it actually makes it look like a pumpkin. And these look like stem colors up here, or leaves of the pumpkin. Incredible. Beautiful stuff. All right, let me get 2 more blanks loaded up with the bushings. That's just me pounding the bushings in. There we go. Now this is an interesting blank. This is a glow blank. And I wonder if there's anything inside of it or if it's just glow in the dark or something. Looks like a solid color, but I'm sure there's more behind the Wizard of Oz curtain. 6-inch blank, comes round, about 7/8 of an inch thick. We'll get it right up to about 2,600 RPM. Turn our mega blower on. And we'll make some marks. I'm going to come back 3/4 in on this one here. Got a little more real estate. Let me find the center right about there. We might do a swoop-de-doop on this one, because that might look pretty cool. Let me mark that swoop-de-doop before I get too far into it here. We come 1.25 inches out from either side. Here we go. All right, those look a little fat, but I'm going to go ahead and check them anyway right now. Yep. Figured so, but that's all right. We know where we're starting from. All right, now we'll swoopy doopy it. You bet, Doc. Have a good afternoon. Nice. Can't wait, Doc. All right. We're getting there. Very nice. Here we go. Let me go make sure those finger holds are small enough. That one's still a little fat. That one's getting there. Still a little thick. Okay, she is ready to finish. You know, I still think that one's a little fat. Just visually, it's telling me it's too thick. Let's see what we get here. Even though I took some off, yeah, it's got about 300ths to go. That looks better. Doesn't take much, just a little tiny bit, then it's perfect. What's up, baby? Writing me in order. Hallelujah. Let me turn the blower off so I can save my sandpaper. All right. Did you see that? Check out that one there with the long lines on it.
Yeah, that looks better.
Is that wild looking or what?
That is beautiful.
That might actually make me start diamond painting. That is.
It does look like a pumpkin.
Yeah, that's cool.
It didn't look that pretty.
Yeah, as a blank, I thought, well, that's really weird looking blank, but man, as a turned device, pretty cool. Yeah, I'm doing this. This is all customer order right now. Oh, okay. So far. Yes, you do. Got a lot of work ahead of you. Hey, Christopher. You know, Christopher, if you order a pen from us and you want a thicker one, just tell us. We do have a couple customers that want a thicker pen. In fact, we had one lady whose finger grip was 3/4 of an inch thick. Actually, a little bit bigger than 3/4 of an inch, which isn't much to turn off when you're doing a 1 inch blank. So, but we're happy to do that. We find, and there was even one lady who wanted hers down to a 0.29, which is less than a third of an inch, which is very, very small. Yeah, that was super thin, but she needed it for carpal tunnel or something like small hands, whatever it is. Yeah. So we have done them all, Christopher. We've done them all. Travis, you still here? I mixed up Travis and Christopher the other day. Travis was here earlier. All right. Yeah, Doc was here. Doc's probably gone now. I got 5 in here. It's over on my desk. Yes, ma'am. You can unplug it and use it. I'm just charging it up. What's that? Oh, it's charged. Turn it on. It wasn't even fully dead when I started charging it, so it'll have juice. Yep. Hold it in. Hold it in. There you go. Yeah, it takes a few seconds. That way you don't accidentally turn it on.
What's this one?
That's for Doc.
Oh. Is he going to make a pen?
No, I think he's going to make a handle out of it for one of his knives.
Did he buy it or is you just giving it?
Yeah.
I get you. Yes, Christopher, there's a post out there by Kay. I can't pronounce her last name. It begins with an L. She wanted a zebra pen, and we did a casting for it, and it was for awareness of a condition she has. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Wasn't it like Ehlers-Danlos or something?
Yes, that one. And she posted before she got it and when she got it, and it's thick. So take a look at that. See if you like
Yeah,
that
that
type
is
of
a
pen.
really thick. That was the one, wasn't it? It was
Yes,
super
it was.
thick. Yeah. And the disease, the I think it's Ehlers-Danlos or something like that. It's some type of connective tissue disease or syndrome. So she needed a very thick pen. So we made a very thick pen. In fact, just to show you a comparison, Christopher, this is a 1-inch blank, simply rounded down. And then you can see the typical size of our pens. So all this is just round enough to call it round with no flat edges on it.
And you can always send a picture of your favorite pen and we can mimic it.
Absolutely. We will do it up. All right, back to sanding here. Down to the final grit.
Can everyone hear me? Because I just turned on my microphone.
You'd have to look at that little
I know.
that thing on the desk, see if a number goes up and down.
No, there's 2 numbers going up and down, so I assume it's working.
Yep, most likely.
Christopher, are you diamond painting today or just hanging out? If you are, what are you working on? There's so many Halloween events. I think a lot of people are doing that. Hey, Stephanie.
Yep, they can hear you, baby. Okay, here we go. Now
I'm
we're
almost done with
shine
the
this
first
baby
row
out.
of Hannelin's Vixie for the Drills and Chills event. I got a late start because I was gone the first week, and the second week I was starting to feel a little under the weather, and then finally last week I got some medication. So I think I caught like
Got some drugs.
a bug or something, and being in the airport for 40 hours. So it was a little chilly and cold, and I didn't have super warm clothes to.
Does this thing glow in the dark or something?
Yes, that glows.
This thing had glow written on it.
It's supposed to be a glow in the dark one, I guess.
Oh.
So we have a black light. I guess we could try it and see. So.
All right, there we go.
Yes, I did
Let me turn
also,
that light on.
Stephanie. It
It
went
doesn't glow in the
fast
dark,
out
yeah.
of the diamond and ruby tier, and then it went super fast in the general. So that
Well, it
was
looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, it's got
popular
some
one,
glowiness.
and then pastel pumpkins that sold out super fast in both release times.
Yeah, this is going to have the glowiness in it. You can see with the black light how it's lit up.
Yeah, I got a black light because there's
Not sure there's too many people diamond painting in the dark, but
no,
this looks cool.
but there's I think it's Morgan by Micah Jelena. It's all purple, and that's my piece for the Break the Silence event that starts October 1st with Kokisha.
What is your thing?
It's all purple.
Where?
I don't have it,
Oh, you don't
but it
have
has
it.
glow in the dark grill.
Oh, I thought you were
drills.
showing it. I was
Drills. I
gotcha.
know it's too big.
like, copy that.
So, but I'm gonna. It has glow in the dark drills. Mrs. Coffee showed it,
Ooh, excuse me.
and so she had a black light. I'm like, well, I want to see if they really do glow, so we got a black light, and for other reasons as well, because we have some glow in the dark powder and other things. Somebody is. I don't know if this is a message. Which one is that? Oh,
What's that, babe?
is that still Debbie?
Yeah.
Okay. I got these two, and I'm still writing it up. So. No, I'm not gonna. Thank you for that, but not gonna do that. Okay. Butterfly.
Let's measure these, see how close I am.
Huh?
155. Yeah, almost there. 5/8, 5/8. Sure loves to chatter when you get deep.
You know, Stephanie, that pen is resin. It just had a glow in the dark metallic look to it. It's pretty cool. It looks more teal. I'll try and take a picture and post it, send it to you so you can see it. It looked totally different after it was turned.
By the way, if you see a design that I'm doing, a turning style, you can request that turning style. And you would say, I want the turning style for my pen on the Saturday afternoon, July, or what is it, September 20 something at 2 hours and 10 minutes in. Now, they're never exact, but they're pretty close. So it will resemble that style.
It's that time of year. I like wearing it all. You might want to change it before you think. I don't know where the other two blocks were. Maybe I put them in the drawer. Because Dad had them just up there. Dumb. Might be a 2 and 8 on there, but these don't have. This has an 8. If you need an 8, you can take the 9 down. I'll give you this 8. You just have 7. So it's good for the weekend. Here's 8. Oh, you had it? I first had pneumonia, and then I got COVID. So I'm sick. So I'm like kind of glutton. Oh, you never talk in the car. I never talked much. You never talked in the car on the way home, except when I was tired one day and you said, "Don't get off the road." Yeah. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to. Oh, I moved the pen. I'll put
All right,
this.
let's check out the finger holds here. See how we're doing.
I'll put this in the bucket. This is ready.
That's perfect there and perfect there. Beautiful. I put a little bit of a stubby foot design on here. This, quite frankly, makes me think of a hookah.
I took my cup out.
Doesn't it look like a hookah with these ribs in this end here? That's funny. Never thought about that until I just finished it up. Go Google hookah, Hooka. Yeah, this is Stephanie, some kind of metallic resin, sort of a maybe a copper purple color.
What's a hookah? What's a hookah?
Purple, blue, whatever that is, violet. I'm not very good with the colors.
Hey Tim, what's a hookah? I don't know what that is.
Excellent, Stephanie. You can ask for, and I'm telling you, I'm going to call that the hookah end. I don't know why this thing reminds me of a hookah. I've seen a hookah, never smoked a hookah, but it looks like a hookah. So we'll call that the hookah end.
Hey, I'll remember that now.
Almost looks like a foot.
I'll remember that.
Darn it, there goes my paper.
The only hookah
I
I
have to
ever
order
heard
some
of,
more
my
of
dad
this
used to call it a
first
hookah
level
lounge,
paper here.
where the bar was.
Oh, crap. I'm not very good at that. My fingers must be getting tired. I'm losing sandpaper. Rissa, what is your favorite part? I may have missed that up there.
Ooh, what happened to the computer?
What's that, babe?
The computer went down.
Oh, it's probably minimized. Go down to the system tray there and click on the browser.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Higher math.
Higher math.
See? Stephanie knows what a hookah lounge is.
There you go.
My dad used to call it.
Carrie, there are hookah lounges. Yes, there are.
My dad said that for a year. Oh, you going out to those hookah lounges? When I was in college, going to the bar strip.
So the guys that started GoPuff, which is a convenience store delivery interrupter kind of business, they actually started their business renting hookahs. And they would take them from place to place and set them up and that kind of stuff. Then they grew into, hey, we might as well bring chocolate bars and sodas, and then they got into beer and wine and pizza, and they're growing pretty well, that little company is. No, they're actually very social places. In fact, when I was down in Dallas, I was staying at a restaurant there, staying at a hotel there in Frisco. We went to a Turkish restaurant right across the water from it. And there was a hookah lounge inside there, along with all the good Turkish food. So, yeah, it's just a social joint. People sitting around and smoking whatever they put inside those things. Tobacco, leaves, marijuana, I don't know. But they were just chilling. And you could have a hookah brought to your table if you wanted. But for some reason, this design here, the way I cut it, looks like a hookah. I don't know why I thought of that when I finished, but...
I think you did some rose gold glitters like that at the end.
Did I?
Yeah,
Been a while since I did an end like that, but I just thought
yeah.
I'm
Even
gonna
this
push
part.
this. I'm gonna push the finger hold out to the ends as far as I can. See if I can get a bunch of this in here because this looks really cool.
Yeah, that
And I'm
was.
hoping. See this here? How as I dug into that, the purple appeared.
Yeah,
So
that'd
there's
be
some
cool.
purple in the middle there. Yeah,
I
you never
don't-
know what you're gonna get. You just sort of guess and try. And sometimes it comes out pretty cool. All right, that was the low end. Now we come up one grit.
I'm moving your things.
What's
These-
that, babe?
These shell ones will. A lot of people will want those, so I want.
Yeah,
you to-
don't rearrange my blanks. Please put them back where they were.
I
Thank you,
don't
ma'am.
remember.
Then you have to figure that out.
You have to figure that
Should have
out.
taken a picture.
No, it's
She's
not-
in here rearranging my shop.
I can do that.
Apparently, she could do that. I think she's the boss. Are you the boss of me?
I am the
Oh,
boss.
she's the boss of me.
First, if at first you don't succeed, do it like your wife told you.
Yeah,
I'll put those
it's a
together.
good motto.
Yeah. I think when we moved once, you got rid of that sign because you didn't like it.
I don't know where it went. I like that sign.
Oh, did you?
It might still be here somewhere.
No, that was like 4 moves ago.
Oh, I thought we had it in Yukon.
No, it never made it that far. Didn't even
Oh.
make it to Arkansas.
Oh, I thought we got it in Arkansas.
No, we got it at the Bear Lake
Oh.
Fair or whatever.
That was a long
thing
time
was.
ago. That was before 2005.
Yeah, it was old.
A while ago.
You had it at Mindshare.
That was a long time ago.
That's what
Before
I'm saying.
2000.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a cool one. It's like that.
Hey, Rissa, which part is awesome? I'm not sure what you're commenting on. I want to make sure I respond appropriately.
Stephanie likes the ends like that, she said.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a good place to rest your fingers on, so your fingers have a place to rest. But there's a lot of people that like rounded edges, so they have a little more control. It's just a preference. That's
Yeah,
why
there's a couple of things about this one. This would actually put your fingers closer to the painting
Mhm.
while you're putting down drills. You still have to add the tip on there, which is probably 3/4 of an inch, but it's probably 3/8 of an inch closer in that direction.
And I like 6-inch blanks, but sometimes if I'm going to be multi-placing and then single placing, I like the 5-inch because Lindsay at Emerald and Fairy Light, she says she likes to be able to flip real quickly, and it's easier to flip that way.
Yeah, you
And
flip it
actually
because
is.
you don't have to move it in your hand very far.
Right, it's very easy. So I'm actually using one of the pens Tim turned last night, which was like I called it Frankenstein. It was like neon green and black. That I have one over there that returned for me that goes with Dixie, and it looks really good. And it's a 5-incher, and it flips. And then I have another one that I did with
There it is.
Mary's Diamonds Ohana that had a lot of the green and colors of the flowers. So
That looks
those
pretty
are two I
cool.
use the
That's got
most.
more striations in it going this direction
look
than
at
I thought it
this.
would.
It's copper to it.
Yeah, it's like it's
That's wild.
gorgeous. I mean, it's
Sometimes these things amaze me.
there's a lot of some kind of very small glitter in there, or it's a metallic mica. But man, it's got some shine to it, or some sparkle. See
You
if I
just
can
don't know
get it
how it will
closer.
look when you do it. That's why I put blanks out there because some people like to choose, but sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get. That's why we do some ready to ship, because a lot of people like to see it completed, what it will look like when they get it. So it's just preference. Everybody's
That
different.
is a pretty cool combo. I never would have thought that copper with that blue. Pretty nifty. I like it.
We got 7 people, so if you haven't chimed in, please chime in and say hello
Or just lurk, whatever's
or
good for
lurk,
you.
or be a lurker.
Be a
We like
lurker.
lurkers.
Be a
I
lurker.
lurk sometimes.
Be a lurker.
And we try and catch everybody because sometimes I become big. Oh, Carissa's here.
Maybe some people don't want to be caught.
You're getting ready to do Carissa's pen, so
Where's Carissa's pen at?
right in the box. I said.
Oh, gotta bring it over here. I'm rolling, man.
Who knows?
I'm
If I left
rolling.
it there, you would have said, "Leave it in my box." You need to drill holes. And there's tons of notes, and she is here, so she can.
Tons of notes. I have
This
notes.
is her first pens
They're
with
both.
us.
Oh, so these are 5.5.
Yes.
So I got to cut a little bit off. It's always a decision which end to cut off. But I think this one's pretty easy here. 5.5.
Carissa has sponsored both our celebrations for 400 members and 500 members with some awesome pen holders. So if you haven't, go find Carissa's Craft Corner and join. And
Oh, that Carissa. Yeah, I know which Carissa that is.
that's the
Cool.
Carissa. And
Hello,
so
Carissa.
I have a 20 holder. I think it's a 10 with a little tray. And I also have kind of like a scoopy thing that's not exactly the color of the other ones, and a Groot. And Tim has a Groot that he sits on top of his computer with his pen.
Okay, those are 5.5.
So if we get to 600 members, we'll be having some more prizes to donate. She has left me some extras in my box recently. So we appreciate Carissa. And there's a lot of people that have gone to her, love her holders. They are wonderful quality. If you haven't gotten one, you need one. Especially since you're buying lots of leopard leatherwork pens, you need something to hold them. And I highly recommend Carissa Craft Corner.
All right, we'll do the butterfly one first. So this is butterfly glitter, C photo C.
So you told me to really label it.
And then it says same as photo A.
Okay.
That's confusing.
She wants it like thin, like these ends, and rounded like that. And then C is the picture she wants it.
So these are longer.
Yes, but just
That's a longer slope there.
that's
You
rounded.
want the rounded or the longer slope?
Ask her. She's on. That's why I had her come on. She wants the base.
Oh, so you got a couple bases
Not
in
the,
there.
you're doing the butterfly first?
Yep.
The butterfly is photo C. Turn last one. Like that. That's
Oh,
what she wants.
That's an easy. Oh, so she wants one of those
Yes.
because that's the same ends as that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Easy
And she likes
peasy.
the finger hold area thin so she can grasp
How
it.
thin?
I don't know.
See, I never
That's
know
why-
what thin is.
Well, that's why she sent the picture, but I think it's the carry thin, which is about a little bit less than half inch.
My buddy says he likes thin girls. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. But when I hear thin, I think a little thicker thin than he does.
Yeah, that's me.
When he says thin, he means skinny. And I'm more into the curvy girls.
Yeah. Oh, you have one. Actually,
Not to be indecent or anything.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been thin.
Butterfly, like the pink and green one. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we just saw the picture of that.
Do you like the finger hold on that one?
And I'll show everybody a picture of what Carissa likes and what we're aiming for. And it's this pen here, which is actually a pretty easy pen to do because it's just a couple of finger holds and a little dip in the middle, but it really shows off all the figure in the actual pen. which will be really cool, especially when it's all buffed up clear. So that'll be neat. And do you like the 1/2 inch finger holds,
Probably a
Carissa?
little less. That's what I'm thinking.
And of course, the answer to that would be yes if you wanted exactly like that pink and green one, because those are 1/2 inch finger holds. Carissa's Craft Corner. Is that on Facebook or is that like
Yes.
Carissa's Craft Corner? You may want to put a link in there for her. She probably can't put a link in, but you can.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to search. I'll put the link on when I get back. If somebody wants to, well, I don't have any more holes in my holder, I usually refer them to her.
Yeah, if you don't have any holes in your holder, you need a new holder.
Because you get your leopard addiction. And you have to have another holder.
It's the Facebook group. Good deal. Yeah, we like supporting everybody out there. Even other pen turners. I got no issue with that. There's some gorgeous pen turners out there, and thank goodness, because I couldn't turn all the pens in the world for this
I
place.
share the love.
Woo.
I buy from other pen turners. I buy from Price of Rainbows.
Let's find the center of this one here.
If I get to win. And then I buy from Bistro once in a while if it's something I like. And then Diamond Pen Pal, they have some great themed pens too. And I've tried a few others before we started, and some of them were for me and some of them were not. That's how you learn what you like. So when you send a blank, you can kind of tell us what is your favorite style and pen, and we can make a nice design around that.
All right, let's see how close. I think we're a little bit bigger than a 1/2 inch there. Yep, we're a little bit bigger there. Need more pens. Yeah, you can't have enough pens. I'm telling you, there's some pens by other pen turners that personally I wouldn't use for pen turning, but I certainly would buy them and look at them because they really are gorgeous. But like Christopher, if you like a fat pen, then I've seen some super fat pens that are gorgeous. And that might be the speed right there. You hear that little ticking while I'm turning? That's the little pieces of glitter being cut off. It's not a perfectly smooth turning like if it were just resin. All right, so there's the ends. This one's still too fat down here. All right. Let me measure those while we're here. A little too girthy, but we'll remove that here just a little bit as we tighten up the ends in the middle now. There it is. Little tiny tweak in here and there. And we'll finish it up. It should be done. Very nice. Let's see. I like a little bit of more of a curve right there. Make it look like the other end. Ever so slightly different. There we go. Thank you, Carissa. Way do we finish this up? This is going to be brilliant because it's mostly see-through with that big white swirl in there. Let me turn the big blower off before I lose my sandpaper again. All right, there's that one. Now we'll take it up a notch. In this one here, you have to spend a little bit more time sanding it because it's clear. And you want to get it as smoothly brilliant as possible.
Debbie's are all done, so I can put them away. I think I stole the other bucket.
Ah, that's feeling really smooth. Fantastic. You can feel it while it's turning. When you first put the sandpaper on there with a little bit of water, the sandpaper grabs, but this thing is spinning at 2,600 revolutions per minute, which is probably about 45 revolutions per second. So it gets smooth pretty quickly, and you can feel it get smooth. You can feel a bite and then just smooth right out. And I stay with that smooth for a little bit longer on these clear ones.
Ooh, that hookah pen.
Hookah pen, the new style, the hookah pen.
It's really pretty. Wow. That's really pretty. Not as Debbie's. I don't think I wrote any, but I should know that.
And then this is the highest grit sandpaper here.
Is that the butterfly?
This is the butterfly flying by
Where's the other
with a
one?
butter stick in its hand.
Oh, that's the first one. Ugh.
Yeah, post office is closed today, so this will have to go out on Monday.
Yep, everything will go out Monday. I've got
Yeah.
3 orders to go out Monday. I'll probably pack them up tomorrow. That way I can get to the post office before people go for the end of
And
the
then when
day.
I'm all done doing that, I'll run my fingers across it and try to figure out if there's any. Nope, feels good. Looking for little pieces of glitter that got cut
Ooh,
off.
that's going to be pretty. I can tell already.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Every pen is beautiful, and I want to keep them all. They're just
won't
so
let her.
beautiful. And it's great when you guys post that when you get them.
Yeah, you're right, Stephanie. It does look like a butterfly design for a butterfly pen.
Yeah, it's going to be really
Good
pretty.
idea. I didn't even notice that. Hookah would not look good on this one.
Mm-mm. We did one time with the little like balls through it, and that came out really good once we polished it up. And then, which one is the swingy doo or whatever? That looks
the
good.
Swoopy Doop.
Yeah, that looks good in the.
That's the Stephanie design, the Swoopy Doop.
Yeah, that's.
Did I say that right? Swoopy Doop?
I think so.
Swoopy Doop? I can't remember now.
There's one that looks like it has
Had a bunch
water
of O's
in
and
it.
P's in it. I remember that.
Like these here, it looks good in that one.
All right, here we go.
Did you polish it?
Whoo! That looks so cool.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh man, check that out.
That is pretty. Wow. Wowzers.
Even this end here that's got a little bit of swirly connected to nothing,
That's a pretty blank.
just on the
It's
end.
kind of got the glitter in the right spots, the white in the right spots.
It's got some super three-dimensionality to it.
Yeah, really nice.
That's cool. Very nice. That is cool. I do like that resin that's in there. That I guess you call it opal or something. What's this one here? This one is green and purple ombre vases. Okay, so 5.5 round edges. So the same round ends, but we want vases. Okay, that's cool. We could do that
Vases. I don't know why we called it vases.
because they look like little vases.
It looks like a chess piece.
Well, there was a chess piece design once, but that wasn't that.
Oh,
one.
that wasn't it. Oh, sorry.
No. Close, but no banana.
Yes, Stephanie, that's Carissa's as well. She had 2 blankets. She sent me. And these are her first one. Still have 7 watchers. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the butterfly came from Bill at All Things Handcrafted. I think they both did. I don't know. I could be wrong. It just looks like one of his. Oh, that's right, Stephanie. I think it was Peggy that did the swoopy doo. Okay, these are both blanks from All Things Handcrafted. And if you ever purchase blanks during any of his drops, he usually posts in our group when he drops. You can have them sent directly to us and save on shipping, and then we will just ship it out so you don't have to pay for shipping 3 times. What is everybody's whip today? I'm sure people are diamond painting today or plan to for the weekend. I'm working on Dixie, and I also have Captain America on the board. Um, That's for Tim's office. And then I also have Bella Art Diamonds Ohana, which is a cute little octopus. There's an unboxing of it on Crafting with Shay, and it's super cute. And is anyone doing Breaking the Silence? And what are you working on? Oh, Stephanie, do you have those pumpkins that are stacked and has a back background? That one's really super cute. I think everything is super cute. That's my problem. Has anyone tried the Diamond Art Club multiplacers? I love them. I have every size because I love them so much. They seem to be the only ones I can actually work with well. The other ones, the drills don't stay in. It's too thick. And Mrs. Coffee did a great analysis of the different type of multiplacers out there. And I think she reckoned she liked that one. I saw her using it in her whip and chat the other night. But she does a great analysis. Lindsay at Emerald and Fairy Light sort of shows the different ones and how you can use them for both releases of them. So check those out because they're great multiplacers and worth the investment. Because like a construction worker or a hairdresser, they don't buy cheap tools. They buy good tools. So that's what I think of my diamond painting tools. I get good tools. And that's why we make good quality pens that people can use. Because you got to have good tools. And there are many out there that do good quality pens. I'm not saying we're the only one, but there's lots out there and there's lots of variety. And I think we all shop everywhere because it's something that one person has that another shop doesn't have. So variety is good, and we're all here together to help us enjoy diamond painting and the community. Christopher, what piece are you doing? I think I'm going to do Morgan by Micah Jelena. It definitely has purple. I'm debating between that and Deity of the Forgotten by M.K. Deborah by Muni Maid. Those are the two I have hanging up, deciding which to do. And I will be on a cruise in October for our anniversary. So I'm trying to find a small purple piece that I could also work on while we're out. And also a Halloween. So try not to pack more projects than stuff to wear. Oh, that's cool, Christopher.
Let's see. Stephanie says Jack Leonard time if I can get to the TV. Oh yeah, it is that time of year.
Oh, it's
Let's
Drills and
see.
Chills.
I don't have. Stephanie said I don't have that, but would love it. I'll be doing Breaking the Silence. Nice, Christopher. Good support, good effort, and good cause. That's how my stash got so big. Yes, ma'am. I understand.
That's pretty
Christopher
cool.
says doing a custom. I have a Dorothy.
The Golden
from
Girls
the
are
Golden
pretty
Girls.
popular.
Oh
even-
yeah, Golden Girls are awesome.
Yeah, they're still popular, even though
Oh,
the
heck
show's
yeah.
over and reruns. And I don't know if all the ladies are still with us, but it's a great show.
And that's why this is called the vases. There's one vase here facing that way, and then one face facing that way. I'm not sure how I even came up with that design, but it is popular.
I'm gonna go with some pens, take some photos, and sit down for a while. Still a little weak from my bug I caught while traveling.
Or maybe it should be called urn, like those urns you have plants in your yard. All right, tiny bit of finishing here at the top. Then we're done. All right, let me measure the finger holes, make sure we ended up where we're supposed to end up. Break out the old caliper here. Nope, still a little fat there. Little fat there, so we got a little trimming to do. And that'll finally give it the curves we're looking for. Here we go, that'll do that one there. Then I got to proportion down this tip here. All right, there we go. Time to finish. The two vases. We've gone from hookahs to vases. You know what, Carissa? It used to take me almost an hour to turn a pen, and that's because I really never turned anything in my life until February of this year. So I'm still figuring it out and how to get it down. And I am a process guy professionally. I love processes, procedures, efficiency. So now I can do, it usually takes, depending on how much effort I put into detail, about 20 minutes a pen. So that's down from my first couple that were hour and a half to make. I wasn't sure what I was doing, didn't know how to use the tools. And, and after you've turned nearly 450 pens, you sort of generate some experience. Screw up a few times and, all that kind of stuff. And Stephanie, I appreciate your compliment, but I got to tell you, I probably got a long way to go as far as coming up with, more designs. I mean, there's only so many ways you can turn something that's spinning. So you're a little limited in that aspect of it, but we're eking out some cool things like that hookah thing we just came up with. That just off the fly, it's pretty cool. And of course, I love buying tools, and we've upgraded the lathe and we bought new tools. So the tools also help. I mean, I got higher end tools to turn with higher end blades. And, that makes a difference too. So slowly but surely, we're figuring out how to turn these things. One day, this will be my retirement plan. And if I worked 10 hours in the shop and I had 8 hours of good turning, I could do about, 20 to 24 pens a day, which is better than Social Security. So we would never need to draw on that. And hey, this craft is doing nothing but growing. So it's just more business in the future to have fun, meet people, and come up with even newer ideas. I'm actually starting to begin to learn how to make knives. So we'll make some knives, and I'll figure out how to do that as well. And I do leather working. Doc Hull, who was here before, he's my leather instructor. He's right down here in Yukon. He actually builds saddles and owns a saddle shop for a living, his own little business there. And he's building some incredible saddles. Yes, ma'am, Chris. Every man loves to buy tools. And the problem is you can acquire a whole bunch of tools and do absolutely nothing with them. What's even more fun is buying tools and then being able to actually do something with them, which is what we're doing now. I mean, with the funds that have come from this little pen making venture, we went and upgraded the lathe. And I don't know that if we spent more money on another lathe, if we would get anything more out of it than we have out of this one now. And this lathe was probably $800. The first lathe I had was a Harbor Freight lathe, and I turned 300 pens on that thing. So it paid for itself and bought this one here. And that was only a $250 lathe. So we're in the business growth mode right now, making pens, taking the money and reinvesting it in stickers and bags and boxes and, all that stuff. Better packaging. We got StreamYard now. That costs every month. So you really have to have a reason to pay those guys their money. So now we're going to start streaming more often, turning pens and doing celebrations and lives. And Carrie's going to get on here and start doing some whipping chats and stuff like that. So, we'll be 100% diamond painting, leather, and making knives a little bit for everybody. Ooh, that's feeling smooth. All right, here comes the final grit. This one's starting to look a little bit transparent. I can see the light shining through it. Hello there, Diamond Queen 10 or 2020. Hope you're doing pretty good today. Oh, there, didn't turn the blower off, and there goes my sandpaper. I can't even take my own advice well. Diamond Queen, you caught us sort of on the rear end of this thing here. Glad you're doing well. Been here a couple hours now, turning pens, and we'll be stopping here shortly as soon as we're done with this one, and then we'll be back. So watch for the next live announcement, probably 7 or 8 o'clock tonight Central Time, and we'll turn for a couple of more hours, and then we'll go to bed. So this little design right here is called Vases, and as you can see, if you isolate this part right here, that looks like a little vase on its side. And now we got 2 vases, bottom to bottom. Now we're getting ready to polish it up. Yeah, this is going to be absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's going to really shine. It's got some visual depth to it. I don't know what kind of stuff this is. This is cool. I think this is a Bill Durr blank. And I like the ones he does like this. There's some that he does that are mega glitters that I end up eating half that glitter as I'm turning. It's so crunchy as it's coming off the lathe, but they make great looking pens when they're done. This one here is no glitter at all. It's just coloring mica or whatever, but you can see, man, that's crazy. You can't, as you all know, these look 10 times better in person. I know I say that often because I'm sitting here gaga-ing over it. Oh man, that is incredible. Oh, there's some, look at that. So we've got a little purple, I don't know, I guess you call that metallic green with a little bit of, I don't know, green opal. Check out this end here. Is it too bright? Diamond Queen, you can hit the website. Carrie's going to be listing some stuff, all the stuff I turned yesterday. Everything I've turned today in the video is a customer order, but there's probably blanks out there. You can send blanks in. We turn them for you. We make our own blanks. We turn those, all that kind of good stuff. Beautiful pen. This is cool. But Leopard LW, LeopardLW.com. There it is. All right, everybody. Okay, and it looks like Carissa's, all your pens are done now. They'll go out on Monday. And we wish everybody a wonderful afternoon. We will be back in a couple hours. We got some errands to run, kid to take to work, and all that kind of good stuff. I agree, Stephanie. You ought to see it in person. It, as you know, it's just incredible. Much better in person than on a screen. That's for sure. Anyway, everybody have a great afternoon. We'll see you later on this evening, and I'll throw a little thing out in the group there so everybody can see it. See you around. Yes, ta-ta for now.